Hey everyone, welcome to the in-depth tutorial for the song Reckless Love. We're playing this song at 108 BPM. You can set your click to a 4/4 quarter note click or perhaps a 4/4 triplet or swing click if you want to. Just to talk a little bit more about this, I touched on this in the overview, but just to talk a little bit more about it, at 108, this is approximately 108, I'm not playing to a click right now. These are quarter notes. These would be eighth notes. And this is triplet. Essentially, to get a swing feel, what you're doing is you're playing the first and the third triplet on a triplet phrase, right? So a triplet is 3 notes. You're going to play the first note and the third note on every phrase. So it'd be like... That's kind of like what makes a triplet or swing or shuffle feel. And this song kind of plays off that a lot. Some guys prefer to do it with a real straight 6/8 or 3/4 kind of feel. In the Cory Asbury version and our Worship Solutions versions, we're doing a 4/4 with a triplet feel. And you know, pretty much the groove is very, very basic, and you can play off the triplets for nuance. For instance, when the tom comes in, it's like a triplet roll on the verse going into kick and click on the flams on the rims, like this. We'll carry that phrasing all the way through, that triplet one, right? So even on the verse where the drums come in, triplet one, right? You kind of hear that going into that kick and snare exchange. When you get to the chorus, you know, it's real, you just kind of open it up and you can kind of play off some of the swing in your kick pattern, but for the most part, in this feel, your hands are just playing it straight. If you don't have the ability and the foot control to do the kick pattern that I'm about to show you, you can always keep it straighter than that. So it goes like this. That whole kick kind of nods to the triplet one thing that we were talking about earlier. You'll really play up the triplets in the bridge. So that's kind of where the whole thing shifts and maybe leans real heavy and kind of pulls back the veil on the feel that we've been playing the whole time. So it's just a, you know, those are all triplet rolls. Then as it builds, you know, a lot of times in worship builds, we'll start like, you kind of add pieces of the kit to create excitement and get you towards like the crescendo of the build before the groove opens up. On Reckless Love, it's the same kind of principle, but you're playing off the triplet thing, and instead of building your elements, you're just adding new subdivisions to the kit. So like this. I'm just going to break that down a little slower. So the basic pattern is 4 on the floor with your kick. Still doing that triplet roll on the floor tom, only you're adding some snare and rack tom and pulling the floor tom away when those hit. It's a really fun groove to play and something that you'll want to practice before you hit a Sunday morning. But I encourage you to do it because if you can pull that off, it's going to be really, really fun. The only thing you'll do at the end of it is you'll go around to like your smack on your crash and snare and then do a triplet build between snare and floor tom while you keep 4 on the floor on the kick. So. That's essentially how that'll roll. I'll tell you what, we'll put all these elements together in the play along that comes up next. I'll see you there.